Hey, Truth Man here. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simp, and All Subjects channel. So I want to talk a little bit about mental toughness, and I kind of want to mention some of these content creators as well. I'm not going to mention them by name, not because I'm scared to have smoke with them. I ain't scared to have smoke with nobody, but because a couple reasons. One reason being that these guys don't like to mention other content creators by name. And I get fighting mad if you do. The channel is the No Matrix. Hey, listen. I ain't trapped in no Matrix. I be listening to some of the dudes y'all like, and they be kind of trying to present Matrix living to you. Like it's almost like I get you out of the Matrix and they trying to get you back in. And it's a lot of them that's doing it, you know. Remember, when you dealing with money, you use money for freedom and for independence and for gaining luxuries that'll make your life more comfortable, more easy. You don't use it to compare yourself to other men or to put other men down in whatever standard they in.
Fittest! Who's the fittest? I'm the fittest of them all!
Me. It's survival of the Evan fittest. I'm finna start using that sound clip. Here. From a mental standpoint, that's like that clip is from the movie The Purge. It basically was, remember the Purge 3 with the guy, the little muscle bound guy? I think he's like maybe some type of wrestler or some stuff. And they were running from him. Like even the scene, they wasn't finna challenge dude. They was just driving past fast as they could to get away from dude. Because he was ready for a fight and he was covered in blood. Symbolically, that's how you had to be for you to survive mentally. You had to be kind of like this dude was on the scene. He said, let the gates of hell open and fight him.
Who's the fittest? I'm the fittest of them all!
Now, if you saw, y'all finna start seeing me use that. People talk about getting in shape, and that's great. But the fitness that you need more than anything is mental fitness. I remember this one guy came on there on one of my videos and he was like, the mental gymnastics are phenomenal. Because I was just going ham, then I'd be calm, then I was just flipping all over the place. And he came in the comments and was like, the mental gymnastics are phenomenal. You gotta be like, dude, man, let me play this clip one more time, man. This finna be one of the sound bites that I use. I'm the fittest of them all. All these dudes talking about what they are. I'm the mentally fittest of them all. I might not be the most physically fit. You got FITTEST, Fearless. You got dudes that's in way better physical shape than me. I mean, I ain't in the worst, but they are some of those dudes. I can't lie, man. Like MJ Get Right, them dudes is in better shape than me. Austin Hollerman. But I'm like him on the inside, y'all. This dude on this clip. Wait, hold on. I was looking for this clip. I said, I'm finna start using this as my sound bite. I'm the fittest of them all.
Take the power, glory, and
the purge was going on, and he was in the middle of a main street, having already slain and defeated a lot of those guys. He was in the main street talking about he's the fittest of them all. And he really believed it. He was basically saying that they got to open the gates of hell and find somebody to fight him. So I know that's just a movie. But why am I using this? Why are you using this clip, No Matrix? Because we're talking about being strong mentally. How being strong mentally is more important than being strong physically. Because being strong mentally is going to lead you to being more strong physically. You know how they say mind over matter? That stuff is true. If you got the mind, everything else is going to not matter. It's not going to matter. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. So if you can block out, and this is what they do. So the content creators, what do I want to talk about with them? So the content creators on here, I've seen them brainwashing y'all. I've seen them grifting on y'all. I don't be tripping. I just be looking in there. And some of my videos, I'll be talking in direct response to some of them, but I'm not going to use their names because let them keep thinking they overly important. A lot of them getting ready to run out of gas, y'all. They're going to run out of gas. Like, I see their content, and like on a lot of their content is wavering. Like, they are, like, one person to talk about something, and then like the rest of them will talk about that same thing. I know sometimes you want to do that because topics be trending, but a lot of times they do that because they ain't got nothing to talk about. They running out of topics. So, and then some of them will try to watch smaller content creators on the sneak in the shadows to get ideas. And then you come out and see them using your catchphrases and not giving you credit, not giving you the validation, not that you need it, for coming up with such things. So you gotta be strong mentally. Now let me show you. Anything, this is one of the easiest ways to build your strength up mentally. Everybody in the world, put them in the same category, including your relatives. Don't have your relatives in no special category because they're gonna be more easier to be able to influence you away from the way you need to think. Away from the way you need to think. So you want to have everybody in the same category. I got everybody in the same category. Like some people, I say they're a little higher than others because they be showing me respect and they treat me better. And some of them will help you. Like when people help you, you should look at them a little bit in more higher esteem, higher regard than people who don't help you or won't help you. So you got to be the fittest of them all. You got to be mentally fit and mentally able, like dude was in the video, in the movie, to be able to break these people down and then pump yourself up, which is what he's doing. So in the movie, that's Purge 3. He was fighting people hand to hand and had their blood all over him. How did that translate into the mental, No Matrix? Just like that. When people try to fight you, you defeat them and then you pump yourself up. Like look, mental fighting, you gotta learn how to fight people. Mental and spiritual is like kind of hand in hand. You gotta learn how to fight people without going to jail. I had to learn this, man. And like in situations where I ain't had no power, sometimes I'll just remove myself from that situation, because like when you powerless, like you can't fight them mentally. Y'all remember the movie Scanners? Dudes in my age group probably remember the movie Scanners, where they was basically overpowering each other mentally. And like they was using telekinetic abilities to destroy each other. One dude overpowered a dude so tough mentally in that movie he made his head explode. Scanners was gross. But that's like one of the top 80s horror movies, man. I'm telling you. If you ain't seen Scanners, man, and you could stand watching old movies, then you should. Because Scanners, that's the type of stuff that's going on right now. The difference is people getting overpowered mentally and they trying to wipe themselves out. Don't let nobody overpower you mentally. Especially you dudes. Let me show you something. You got to be the fittest of them all. When you dealing with these modern women, let's talk about that. You never let them overpower you. You never let them even have a position in your life where they could overpower you. Like, I'm glad this happened with this marriage stuff, because I still got a lot of life to live, I believe at least. And I could live life the right way now, instead of as a guy who know he be wanting to look at women, but worried about what she gonna say. Look, she ain't got no control. She ain't got no control, man. And the more weak stuff she do and say, the less control. She just, like, it's almost like she building a fortress that only I have the key to. Like, she trying to, this basically, women are trying to build a fortress, right? Against you, right? And then they'll try to mentally overpower you, where you'll give them the key. So they done built this fortress and done locked themselves in there and took the key away from you. And some of them will build a fortress and lock you in it. And now you can't get out. Either way, you don't let them do that, man. Sex is just sex. All it is it's for childbearing. If you ain't trying to have no kids, it's for pleasure. That's it. Like, I mean, there's other things that you can use to gain pleasure. It's other things that you can do to gain pleasure. Like, y'all be letting these women build fortresses. Like, remember how the Bible say, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. What are they talking about? Being the fittest of them all. You got to be like dude in your mind. Like, he was convinced that can't nobody fight him. Can't nobody beat him in the fight. And so the guy, the main character in the movie, he was just focused on getting away, because he already knew that dude, you wasn't convincing him otherwise. Just leave him alone. That's how you should have people thinking towards you, where they just gonna be like, I'm gonna just leave him alone. You know? And how do we do this? One, when you work your job, people start bothering you on your job. I always like to use Charles for example, because he's a good example of what I'm saying. Like, Charles be overpowering his coworkers mentally, because he still come to work every day. He do his job, and he don't he don't fit them in any way. Like, he just do his own thing. If you gonna stay at a job nowadays, that's how you gotta be. Like, you can't be like me. I can stay on the job, but the reason why I don't is because they don't pay enough for me to deal with the mental games and the mental barriers that they trying to build. They trying to build fortresses against me, and some of these guys, when they find out you got a family, they think you just gonna put up with anything they put before you. But you're not. And you shouldn't. Some people do. I ain't. Man, he always quitting them jobs. Yep. And I done told y'all, it'd be the same stuff almost every time. It'd be the same stuff. I don't care. Because I'm the fittest of them all. I know I'm going to get money. And see, the thing about it, you got to be careful. Y'all be trying to marry these women. Women will weaken you. It's like they're not there to strengthen you. They don't, like most women don't have enough maturity within themselves to strengthen you or to empower you. They not going to strengthen you. They not going to empower you. They going to disarm you. They going, like, how am I 50 years old with this much sexual desire? I'll tell you how. Because she played those games with me and it just made it even worse, ignited. Where if she was a person, dude, they struggling. If she was a person that I was just helping them. They car just not starting. That just tried to empty my nuts out and just keep them empty. I wouldn't be dealing with this. But see, what these women do is they'll try to dangle and play coochie games with the man. And then when he start wanting other women, then they try to guilt trip him. They try to act like it's something with him, like he not doing something right, or it's something with his attitude, or they try to play that spiritual card. That ain't how that works. And remember, the devil's the accuser of the brethren, right? I'm finna show you something. So if your wife or your girlfriend is always putting you down, who she being like? Is she being like the Most High, or is she being like the devil? See, I know she wants you to believe that she's so spiritual. But when you like me and you know how these things go, you know whether or not that's the case. So, listen, man. Always keep relationships with people, whether it's relatives. Now, if you close to somebody, then this stuff don't apply until y'all have a falling out. So don't be trying to distance yourself away from like a brother or a sister that you have a good relationship with, talking about you flying solo. If you got good people around you, why would you fly solo? Solo is for people who don't have good people around. If you got good people around you and you still trying to be solo, that says a lot about yourself. Now, it's all right when you by yourself and stuff like that, and you should be able to enjoy your own company. But if it's people around you that respect you, that love you, they loyal to you, and you still trying to act like that, that's something in you. You got issues. You got people issues. So you want to be mentally tough out here, because it's a lot of differing viewpoints. So you want to be a researcher, and you want to know right from wrong. You want to base everything off the scripture after you understand the scripture. Because people also twist the scripture against you to overpower you that way. You ain't doing it to me. I'm the fittest of them all. Dudes be talking that mental tough stuff, then you see them with little simp behavior. Trying to impress women is simp behavior. Every time. and all the time. So this is what you want to do, man. You want to keep everybody in their proper place. Don't give women too much power. Don't listen to them too much. Because all they're going to do is disarm you. Like Samson. Samson is a perfect example of what a woman will do to you. And I think that's what I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about that on Sunday's sermon. Make sure you're out there. I'm going to talk about Samson. And I ain't going to give away the book. But I'm going to talk about how a woman will do you if you like them too much. We're going to break it down Sunday. So just know that's coming. Man, I'm getting a late start. I've been tired today. So it's not even going to be a full-time day today. I'm sleepy, man. I've been like this all day. Oh, shoot. But yeah. People try to talk about how you look. They're trying to disarm you. How I look has nothing to do with how I think. Nothing. They'll try to disarm you by putting themselves above you if they got more materially than you. It ain't gonna work, man. Give it up. Because anybody in their right mind know that even the high value man stuff, a real high value man is gonna have more than money. He gonna be a man of substance. He gonna have a character. What sense do it make if you got money but not character? You ain't no different than the people that's trying to destroy the world. And how do I know this? Because I'm strong mentally. A lot of people will say the people that's really strong mentally are not. And then they'll say the one that kept the job, but every week he got a Jack Daniels bottle and a pistol, ready to end it all. But they'll say he's strong mentally just because he kept his job. Or the dude that copes with having to do the same boring, monotonous work that's not going to make him rich by smoking crack or shooting up his veins with heroin. They'll say he mentally strong because he keeping his emotions to himself. So he'll fool people, make them think that he mentally strong. Because no one knows what his true emotions are. I'm the fittest of them all. These dudes will talk this masculinity and this manly stuff and all that, and then they be lonely. They really be secretly lonely. Man, either you got it or you don't got it. Either you got the juice or you don't. But it's a lot of money in this talk, so everybody want to act like they got it, man. But anyway, I'm not gonna go too heavy on the videos, but we're gonna have some, so stay tuned.